Have you ever wondered what truly happens behind the glittering curtains of celebrity life? What secrets lie in the shadows, waiting to erupt and shock the world? Tonight, on Magazine News and Gossip, we peel back the layers of fame to reveal a story that shakes the very foundations of the Turkish entertainment industry. This is not a tale of triumph or glamour. It's a story of heartbreak, betrayal, and the raw human emotions that no one dares to show. The spotlight tonight falls on Yaman, not the heroic, unstoppable figure from the epic stories we adore, but a man stripped of his armor, sitting at a table, confessing truths that haunt him still. After months of stoic silence, the dam has finally broken. A quiet admission, barely above a whisper, has ignited a storm across social media, stirring rumors, cryptic midnight messages, and the inevitable reappearance of a name the world thought had faded, Demet Özdemir. What happens when love becomes a cage? When silence is interpreted as ultimate betrayal? Stay with us as we dive headfirst into the storm, right here on Magazine News and Gossip. To understand the magnitude of this breakup, we must first step into the room where it all unfolded. This wasn't a press conference or a carefully crafted PR statement. It was an intimate dinner, meant to be a brief escape from the chaos of fame. But witnesses say the atmosphere shifted in an instant, from casual to suffocating. Jan, who had spent weeks in self-imposed isolation, devoted to his rigorous physical training, was present physically, but his mind seemed worlds away. Then it happened. The long silence ended. His voice didn't crack with anger. It carried the terrifying calm of a man exhausted to his core. "I made the right decision to end things with Sara," he murmured, words falling like stones into a deep, silent well. "There were certain things that controlled my life." It wasn't casual commentary. It was the breath of a man who had been holding his breath for months. Witnesses were reportedly stunned, seeing cracks in the facade of the actor for the first time. Jan spoke of exhaustion, not from work, but from a relationship that had stopped being a partnership and had become a parasitic force, draining his mental energy and pulling his focus from professional challenges. We see Yaman, rarely visible, not the victor, but the survivor, clawing his way back to mental clarity. Ask yourself, dear viewer, can you feel his fatigue? Have you ever been in a relationship that drained you more than it enriched you? Share your stories in the comments and create a space where truth matters. So, what was the trigger? What transformed a romance into a burden? Investigations suggest this wasn't sudden. It was a slow, creeping, unraveling over months. The spark? A digital misstep, unsurprisingly. Rumors say a single social media post from Sara changed everything. A photo, perceived by Jan as intrusive, unnecessary, or exposing too much of his private life, was the breaking point. For Jan, who guards his privacy like a fortress, this wasn't just a picture. It was a betrayal. Friends say he confided, "I couldn't be with someone who didn't respect my life, my work, my boundaries." Here lies the central conflict. Two diametrically opposed philosophies of life clashing. Jan seeks the sanctity of silence and control. Sara allegedly felt suffocated by those very restrictions. Her closest circle describes her saying, "He could be too controlling. I felt trapped." A classic tragedy unfolds, the free spirit colliding with a closed-off soul. Love's very intensity doomed it. Jan's confession was an earthquake. Sara's response? A tsunami. Once his private words leaked, all eyes turned to her. Initially silent, she soon struck back with cryptic remarks. Some take time to decide. Some make the wrong choices. But everyone eventually gets what they deserve. A sharp karmic warning, her first public strike. Then came the midnight bombshell. On a pitch-black background, in ghostly white letters, Sara posted. Betrayal isn't always an action, sometimes it's silence. A labyrinth of meaning. Was she accusing him of emotional neglect? Claiming his retreat into isolation betrayed their bond? Jan saw silence as protection. Sara saw it as treachery. Social media exploded, dividing fans into camps, those defending Jan's right to privacy and those sympathizing with Sara's sense of exclusion. The story deepens. Rumors and whispers hint at Jan's fatigue being more than emotional, it's professional. A director who worked closely with him claimed, "He was extremely tired during our last meeting. His relationship seemed to weigh heavily on him mentally." Another actor noted, "He tries to appear strong, but a storm rages inside." This is Jan Yaman's tragedy. The alpha, the sigma, the strong man who can't admit weakness. And when he finally does, it comes as a breakup, a complete severing of ties because he knows no other way to survive the pressure. As the dust settles, the atmosphere remains heavy. Sara retreats, her social media now a gallery of calm. Sunsets, oceans, wide empty skies. Her followers call it the calm after the storm, but insiders see a warning. Reports suggest she's muted her phone, cutting off the world. A friend shares Sara's heartbreaking words. "I distance myself not to forget, but to not remember. Some memories are not erased. They're just buried." Love lingers, even after betrayal and anger. Sara hints at secrets she refuses to share. "I won't tell you certain things, or you'd all change your minds." She holds the keys, but refuses to unlock the door, at least for now. And Jan, the man who set this all in motion, he's withdrawn further. Sources say he's alarmed by how quickly his private words became headlines. He's now in deep introspection, instructing his team to shield his personal life, redefining boundaries. He builds a fortress around his heart and career, demanding that future strategies minimize focus on his relationships. Yet the world watches. The harder he hides, the more everyone wants to see. Left standing are three figures frozen in a dramatic standoff. Jan Yaman, the exhausted king, retreating to preserve his sanity. Sara Bluma, the wounded muse, painting serene skies to mask the darkness of betrayal. Demet Özdemir, the reluctant witness, observing as history seems to repeat itself. The question lingers, is this truly the end, or merely the next chapter? Is silence betrayal, or the only way to survive a love that consumes entirely? We want your thoughts. Was Jan right to prioritize his peace, or was his silence cruel to Sara? Comment below. If this deep dive into the hidden emotional battles of celebrities gripped you, smash that like button and subscribe to magazine news and gossip. Hit join to enter our inner circle and help us continue uncovering stories no one else dares to tell. Stay tuned. More truths, more secrets, more stories, because even the brightest stars cast the longest shadows.